Look, I'll be straight with you. 4 years ago, I got fired from my job. I had 2 young kids, a mortgage, and about 10 grand to my name. Today, I've built an 8.5 million property portfolio, multiple 7-figure businesses, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it on this channel. Right, let me take you back to 2020. I'm working in a factory, steel buildings, warehouses, proper industrial stuff. 15 years of steady income, never been without a job in my life. Then I get a company-wide email asking everyone to come in for a chat with their manager. We all know what that meant, didn't we? Walk into the meeting, boom, redundant, just like that. Now I'm fed up of seeing these property YouTube channels where people pretend they started with nothing, but conveniently forget to mention the bank of dad. That's bollocks, and that's not me. I'm from Blackwood, South Wales, a proper working class area. My dad worked until retirement, and my brothers both have normal jobs. Nobody handed me anything. At this point, I've got Isla, who was 8, Max, who's 2, and I'm supposed to be the breadwinner, but there was no bloody bread. I had 6 rental properties, but here's what I did wrong. I was paying off private investors, so there was no spare cash coming in. I was basically working for free. So here I am, stuck at home. I can't even go and get another job. I spent months in my living room with my laptop, building 2 businesses from scratch. I built Flying Keys Estate Agency and my property sourcing business. And I'm not talking about some drop shipping nonsense. I'm talking about proper businesses with real revenue. Here's the reality. I had to sell my own house just to have a listing for my new estate agency. I said to the missus, we're moving. She said, where? I said, I don't bloody know. I just need to put a sign up somewhere. But the real game changer came from this Italian bloke called Paul. Little guy, talked with his hands, drove a Rolls Royce, if you can believe that. I go to view this property. I'm looking for a 50k shop because that's all I can afford. Paul shows me this block of flats, 550k. I'm thinking, mate, I've got 10 grand to my name. You know what he says? That's okay. I'll give you the money. He told me 3 times during that conversation, this building will make you a millionaire. And you know what? He was absolutely right. You know what changed everything for me? Understanding the problem was never finding money. It was finding the deals. Most people have got this completely backwards. That first block deal, St. David's Church conversion in Pontypool, 550k purchase price, but Paul gave me 85k cash back on completion. I only put down 10 grand of my own money and raised the rest from family and friends. Think about that. I controlled a 550k asset with 10 grand of my own money. Over 4 years, we spent maybe 100k on improvements, new kitchens, bathrooms, general maintenance, nothing drastic. Then at the 5-year point, I refinanced it and valued it at £1 million. I borrowed 735k, paid off the original loan and walked away with over 300k cash in my pocket. That's when it clicked. The money's there, the deals are there, but you need to know where to look and how to structure them. Fast forward to today. Current portfolio, 46k a month rent coming in, 30k net every month depending on voids, roughly 360k a year just from the properties. But that's not even the full picture. Flying Keys Estate Agency is turning over 800 to 900k a year. My sourcing business brought in 200k in fees last year and is set to be more this year. Property flips, we've got 7 on the go right now. Probably looking at another 150 to 200k profit this year. We're talking about a proper 7-figure operation. So here's what nobody tells you about building wealth. It's not about the flashy stuff. Yeah, I've got the Lambo, the nice house. We go on holiday every few months. But do you know what really changed? Freedom. I used to get down to my last 300 every month. Had to check my account before going to dinner with my wife. Now, when my boy goes on football tour, 500 quid, don't even think about it. When my daughter needs something for netball, it's not even a conversation. The difference between then and now isn't just money, it's knowledge. I learned by accident, through trial and error, making every mistake you can imagine. That first block deal, I did it wrong. I sat on it for 5 years before refinancing when I could have got my money back in year 1 and bought another property immediately. Look, I'm fed up of watching people struggle with the same problems I had for 10 years. That's why I'm starting this channel. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, the real deals, the actual numbers, the mistakes I made so you don't have to. We're going to cover everything. How to find deals that actually stack up, how to structure finance when you've got no money, how to build a portfolio that pays you instead of costing you money. I'll take you inside the actual deals, the block I'm doing right now in Pontypool, the flips I've got on the go, how I'm sourcing deals for other investors, real properties, real numbers, real strategies. Because here's the truth. I don't need to sell you courses or coaching. My businesses are already built. My portfolio is already generating 46k a month. But if you're serious about changing your situation, if you're fed up of being a portfolio peasant, then this channel's for you. I'm not promising you'll become a millionaire overnight. This isn't some get-rich-quick nonsense. But if you want to learn how property actually works, not the theory, but the real-world application from someone who's actually doing it, then hit the subscribe button right now. Every week, I'm going to share exactly what I'm doing, the deals I'm looking at, the strategies that actually work, no fluff, no theory, just real property investment. But here's what I wish someone had told me 10 years ago. There's no job on the planet that will let you retire in 5 years. But property, done right, that's exactly what it can do. So if you're ready to learn how to build real wealth through property, I'll see you in the next video. Hit subscribe and let's get started.